Okay, so we're ready to start our awesome, fun show. What this is for you guys to strengthen your dentist core, make better decisions in your dental life. My first guest is one of my favorite people in dentisting. We can bring up Vanessa from LocalMed, and we'll learn what they do to help dentists. Hey, Vanessa, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Awesome. Now, share with us. I always like to say, you and I have been together at conferences, small ones, big ones. People walk up and down the aisles looking to say to this company, this person, what do you do to help dentists? Just orient, even though LocalMed is a super popular topic in this group, we have new people joining every day. Tell us, what does LocalMed do and how do you guys help dentists?
Yeah, so we have created the first online scheduling solution that actually integrates into your practice management system and actually works as a scheduler, not just a request system that a lot of people have currently on their websites. So it leaves you still in full control of your scheduling rules and everything for your practice. So this isn't a free for all for patients to book. It leaves you in full control, but makes it very convenient for patients to actually be able to book with your practice.
And you remember when we met in 2018 at Dental Success, and I said, we have got to use this as our practice immediately. I have two practices, booking hygiene, booking appointments. We utilize it mainly for hygiene and emergency visits. I know other people use it for other things, sometimes consults. But what I find is, as dentists, sometimes our morale, we really do feel like crying inside, Vanessa. And one of the things I like about LocalMed is you realize people are thinking about you at all hours of the night. Someone's making a cleaning appointment at 2 a.m. So over this journey, I talk about the impact. We just watched that video of my patient who's had his life changed. What's been the impact LocalMed has had on practice, whether it's with their happiness, their revenue, less stress? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so you're not only making it convenient for patients to come into your practice, and let's be honest, patients aren't excited to go to the dentist. So let's remove any possible excuses or barriers that they may have. Oh, the practice is closed. I'll have to call them tomorrow. And
Right.
then forget. And then, so remove any of those extra barriers that it is for them to come into your practice. So that has been a game changer for some offices. Paul, I know all the time you're sharing when people are booking at like 2 in the morning. You
Yeah.
would not think that a patient was thinking about you at 2 in the morning, but they are.
And also the other thing is things that don't show up on the stat sheet is how it makes your team feel you. So when someone calls in for an appointment and they may be awesome people and they're trying to schedule a family, they say, Jennifer has Pilates, virtual Pilates at 4. This, and you know what? Sometimes they never make the appointment. They just call up 17 minutes of time of our team on the phone. Now you just give them the power to do this and they don't argue with their own decisions. Great management tip. I find, some of our dentist people, they're not the most positive. So they'll say, what happens? Do people cancel a lot, Vanessa? And know what I say? I find in my experience that the ones who change to LocalMed rebook through LocalMed. So what happens is the other people, they say, I'm not coming in, phone, hang up, I'll call back later. So even when people change, have you found that as well with your other clients?
Yes, no, most definitely. But the thing is, too, Paul, is that they're actually booking the time that works best for them
Right.
because they can sit there with their Pilates schedule and all the other
Yes.
activities that are going on, compare it with your calendar versus, and I know from personal experiences, I called into my eye doctor to make an appointment. I was like, I'll just call my way home because they're going to close in 20 minutes. And I called them and they started, I kind of forgot what that process was like.
Yeah.
Like, well, how about this day? Well, how about this time?
Yeah.
And I was like in the car driving on the highway and I was like, oh my God, I don't have a calendar in front of
Right.
me. I can see.
The whole
And
life is this. This is everyone's best friend, your mouse, it's your phone. You're scrolling your phone. So you got to look at that calendar and say 17, 2 p.m. and just, like you said, remove the friction, get people to book. We're talking for another minute or two, but I just want to say you guys have been awesome Nacho Key Resource sponsor. We made it as easy as possible. Pick up your best friend, text local to 55444. You'll get Nacho TLC. You'll get a great demo. Find out about this. One of the things I live for, Vanessa, is to get people to move forward with good ideas and also to kindly say, I told you so. One of my favorite things, because a new practice owner at the Greater New York meeting 2 years ago, I said, you got to use LocalMed. And he walked up to me and said, sheepishly, I would just want to let you know this was the best thing I did for my practice. I said, hold on. And I took a video of him and I said, what did you say? Because he goes, when one appointment opens, this gets booked. And now what I want to shift to for a second is tell us a little bit about the impact the pandemic has had on hygiene and how LocalMed, we have dental intelligence coming up next, can help people solve that problem.
Yeah, so as you are fully aware, and many other practices are seeing, there are gaps in the schedule, especially for hygiene because of COVID, with practices being closed for a couple of weeks, couple of months, depending on where you're located back in the spring. So before, LocalMed was very much helping practices acquire new patients, but now it has a whole other use to it where, and actually, Paul, I was looking at your stats before I hopped on here. About 50% of your patients now are returning patients, not just new
Yeah.
patients. Where pre-COVID, it was about 80% new patients, 20% returning that we had with our clients. So there's a big shift in there to where you're able to now utilize LocalMed in all your recalls and reminders. We have the patient finder through dental intelligence, which Braden will be chatting about as well. That really makes it easy and seamless to get those patients that are already patients of yours. They already like you.
Right.
You gotta get back in the office and get those hygiene appointments
You
booked.
just got to get them to keep up the momentum. You know, I said this yesterday. This is a joke you guys can use, and it's true. You know, people will come into the dental chair, which is full contact arts and crafts, and go, "Is this going to take a while? I have to leave soon." And I say, "I could just do a bad job. Does that work?" And then they say, "No." I go, "You would never say that to your hairdresser. You would leave your kid at daycare and be like, someone will pick them up. Don't rush my highlights." And to me, I think it's just a fun and funny part of us embracing that we're a need, not a want thing, but people need us. So anything when you're in need, new furnace, get your teeth cleaned, and this, remove as many barriers as possible and get people to keep up that momentum. And you get to do all the things I like: patient-centered care, increase production, and decrease your team annoyance. I mean, you're dentist, you're not the one sitting on the phone trying to figure out how to make a schedule for how to get people into your schedule. Let them book online. So before we jump off, Vanessa, is there anything else you'd like to add about LocalMed? Any stories, anything coming up at the end of the year, any special, share with us that.
Yeah, well, I do have my plate.
Oh, I like that. I'm jealous. I only have my, is that Chipotle?
Actually, it's Taco Bell. Taco Bell's got
Nice.
a pretty sweet.
I like that. That is a nice have. Yeah, I just have our store-bought one. So I usually get some Chipotle ones. So I'm jealous, Vanessa. I like that.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty good. So check out Taco.
Yeah, that's a solid, and that fits with the add toppings to your practice to decrease annoyance. And LocalMed has been that for us. We use it daily. I'm amazed. I'm walking around Philadelphia on the weekend, and it's Sunday. I see people book for hygiene patients. It just makes me feel good. It makes me feel good as a business owner. People want to come in.
Paul, I don't know if you know this, but I looked at your stats before hopping on here. And in the last 3 months, so if you're looking at August, September, October, you have booked 164 appointments.
Oh, that's awesome. You deserve a virtual hug. That's the only hugs we can give now, virtual hugs. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So we want to give something special, a Black Friday special. That will be between now and November 25th. To anyone that's listening, to any Dental Nacho followers, and that way, hopefully you too can be as successful as you, Paul, with online scheduling. So we'll include links below and some details, but basically any new clients who get signed up, we're offering 70% off the setup. So
that's awesome.
Take advantage of it and get up and running. So
I love that idea. Keep up the momentum by saving 70% off the setup. You will not regret it. It's going to become a team member that I joke that works 24/7, doesn't complain. And every other team member likes LocalMed as a team member because they work all the time. They do the jobs you don't want to do. I love that. You can text local to 55444. We'll include the links there. Whether you're a new practice owner, a medium-aged dentist practice owner like me, a seasoned-aged dentist, utilize LocalMed to make your office increase revenue, increase your patient-centered care, and have more fun. Can't wait till you guys come back out in person, Vanessa, with Ghost. We have to get some in-person C going, hopefully in 2021.
Oh, for sure. And some nachos in person.
Yeah, definitely at Alvez. Thanks, Vanessa. I appreciate it.
Thank you.